Hey, Anthony.
Hi, Jasmine.
What are you up to?
I'm just wiping down my police motor.
All right, well, do you have time for a few questions?
Sure do.
All right, great. I'll stay 6 feet apart.
Okay.
What do you do at SPD?
I'm a police motor officer.
And is this where all the bikes are stored?
This is where we keep them. We don't have all of them in here right now, but we bring them in here to keep them locked up and to keep them out of the weather.
What kind of bikes are they?
These are Harley Road Kings.
So tell me, what's your favorite thing about being a motor cop?
Favorite thing about being a motor cop, I think, is just riding in general, but also the approachability you have with the citizens. People seem to like an officer on a motorcycle, and they have no problem coming up to you and talking to you, asking questions and things like that.
Yeah, a conversation starter.
Yep.
Is that why you wanted to be a motor cop?
That and growing up, watching all those TV shows as a kid, that kind of fueled my desire to be a police officer, and that's what I did. But the main one was Chips.
Classic. How long have you been doing this as a motor cop?
I've been in the traffic unit for 3.5 years, and I've been a police motor officer for 2.5 years.
Do you only ride motorcycles while you're working?
Typically, I only ride motorcycle, but I do have a patrol vehicle assigned to me, and so if there's inclement weather, I'll ride in the patrol vehicle, or if there's a certain assignment that the police motor is not desired or used for, then I'll get in my police or my patrol vehicle.
And what's the biggest difference between working on a bike versus a patrol car?
So basically, when you're an officer, your police vehicle is your office. The police car, it's big. It can contain everything that you need to do your job. As you can see, the police motor, you have to limit what you can put on it. You can't put everything that you do a police car on your bike.
A lot less space, but I heard that you had a laptop in there, though.
We do.
Let's see it.
So we have a laptop just like we do if we were in a police car, and or at a desk, and we can access and do just as anything that the other computers can do.
While you're pulled over, though. Not while driving.
Not while you're riding, no.
Yeah. So how many motor cops are there at SPD?
So in the traffic unit, we have 9 certified motor officers. Department-wide, I think we have 11 certified motor officers, and we have 10 total motorcycles.
And what kind of training is needed for that?
Well, to be a police motor, you have to go through a 2-week basic motorcycle course. It's put on by our instructors that are in-house, or they're also police officers. But let me tell you, it's nothing basic about this course.
Yeah. Did you enjoy riding before you were a motor cop?
I did not ride before I was a motor cop.
Wow.
I had never ridden a motorcycle.
Wow, so it's not a requirement.
It is not a requirement to be a motor cop to have previous experience.
Nice. So what's a typical day look like as a motor cop?
So typical day, you get started, you get your laptop, and you put it in your dock here on your bike. Figure out where you're going to go. Usually in the mornings, there's a lot of school zones that need attention, so we go to the school zones, do some traffic enforcement, keep the kids safe. Then we'll go work whatever crash that comes out, and in the downtime, you got more enforcement.
Right, and with enforcement, I assume you have a radar gun?
I do.
Oh, let's see that.
So we have a radar and a laser.
What's a laser?
So a laser is similar to a radar, but a little different. It's actually a laser that shoots out here, and it actually will pinpoint the vehicle that's coming, so you know exactly what car is coming, and it gives you distance and speed.
Oh, so speeders beware, you can't hide out in a group.
No.
Darn it. Okay, so what's something cool about your job other than cruising around on a bike all day?
So, being on a motor, one of the things that we get to do is take part in special events like the Route 66 Festival, dignitary visits, so like a presidential motorcade, we get to participate in that.
That's pretty cool. What's your role in something like a presidential motorcade?
So usually what they have is we'll start out our motors and we'll get into a wedge, and they'll use us to go out to streets, block the roadways, block any accesses that there might be to the roadway, so that it just keeps the route safe.
Wow, not something that you would think that a motor cop would typically do. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today, Anthony.
No problem.
I have one more question.
Sure.
Can I go for a ride?
That's probably something you're going to have to take off with the bosses.
Oh, darn it.
But you know what?
What?
I have a consolation prize for you.
Okay, I guess I'll have to settle, but
Here's a
it's a cool
sticker for you.
sticker nonetheless. Thanks.
No problem.
I'll see you later.
Thanks, Jasmine.